Okay, I'm gonna start with my cola test for my DMV test, and I'm gonna start off with my seat belt. Make sure my seat belt it's not cut, burnt, any braces on the seat belt. Make sure it locks and unlocks pretty good. I'm gonna do a safe start. Make sure that the truck's on neutral. The truck and trailer brake it's out. Let's step on the clutch. Turn on the key to start my engine. Let off the clutch slowly. Alright. Now my first test, it's my cutout. My cutout test should be no more than 130 psi. And for that I'm going to give it a little bit of gas to help out bring the pressure up a little bit faster. Right here I have my primary and secondary gauge here for the truck and trailer. Now how do I know that the cutout's already done? Either the needles will stop from moving, or you just heard that air release from the outside of the cab. And my cutout was at 125, so that's a good cutout. Cut-in test, it's no less than 100 psi. For that I'm going to step on the brake. Brake, press on it. Went down about 105 psi. I'm going to wait for it. See if it starts going up to the right. About 8-10 seconds. Alright, the needle's moving up at 105, so that's a good cut in. Now my third test is my low warning light, and that's going to come on between 55 and 75 psi, right about here somewhere. And for that I'm going to fan my brakes to bring my pressure down low a little bit faster, and the light's going to come on around there. Stop my brakes right now. Alright, my alarm went off at about 60 psi, so that's a good alarm. Test number 4 is my four brakes, which is the truck and trailer there, the hand valve here, and my service. But for that I'm going to do a cutout first, so I'm going to give it some gas. Bring that pressure up a little bit faster. Alright, there's the cutout. First I'm going to set my truck in a low gear. Clutch in. Find my low gear. I'm going to push in the yellow. Release the yellow. And I'm going to test my trailer. So for that I'm going to give it a little bit of tap. I'm going to give it a small tug. Make sure it don't move. Alright, brake is good, so I'm going to pop the yellow out first and push in the red. Now I'm going to test the truck and give it a tug. Alright, truck didn't move, so that's good. Now I'm going to set the handbrake here all the way down. I'm going to come back over here and push in the yellow. Make sure the red is in too. I'm going to give it a little tug. Alright, trailer didn't move. Now I'm going to set the service brake. Push the brake pedal down. Release the handbrake. Now I'm going to give the service brake a tug. Alright, truck didn't move. So that indicates that I have 4 good brakes. I'll park the truck. I'm going to park the truck. Put it back on neutral. Let off the clutch first. And then the brakes. So I have 4 good brakes. Test number 5 is my 1 minute. My 1 minute leakage test. For that I'm going to do a cutout first, so I'm going to give it a little bit of gas. Bring that air pressure a little bit faster. You don't want to go more than about 15 RPM, so anything more than that is not really helping the air compressor to build up more pressures. 15 RPMs and under is fine. There it is, there's my cutout. So now first thing, I'm setting my truck in a low gear again. Clutch in, gear on, and then I'm going to turn the engine off. Then let off my clutch. I'll make sure that clutch comes off before I release the truck and trailer brake one at a time. I'll wait for that air to stabilize or needle stop from moving. Take my stopwatch. Make sure my time's accurate, and I'm gonna engage the brakes first. Brakes are in, and I'm gonna start my minute now. So for 1 minute, I'm gonna be watching my primary and secondary gauge there, and my stopwatch at the same time. On this minute, I could only lose a total of 4 psi on this combination of truck and trailer, and that would be 3 psi for the truck and 1 psi for the trailer. You could lose up to 4 psi. I want to clarify that. So if you lose, just a note here, if you lose 3 on the truck and 1 on the trailer, it's still a good test. Don't hesitate to let the examiner know that if you lose psi. Alright, my minute's close. So I want to make sure my minute is complete, which you see there, it's about 2 seconds past my minute. And I didn't lose no psi at all. So stop the watch here. Indicate that to the examiner. I'm going to release the brake now. So that's a good test. Good 1 minute test. Test number 5 is my emergency pop-out valve. Pop-out valve, which the yellow and the red are going to pop out between 20 and 45 psi. And I got to make sure when those pop out. So I'm going to fan the brakes down. Bring that pressure down. And you do have to watch these valves because sometimes they do pop together or just one at a time. Like you see the red one popped out first, and which is the secondary here gauge, and it popped around 40 psi. So that's a good pop out. You want to make sure you only indicate one number. And I'm going to keep fanning the brakes down so the yellow would pop out too. So keep doing that. Alright, like you see the yellow popped out at about 20 psi right there. So that indicates a good emergency pop out there. So that concludes my 6-point inspection. DMV calls it COLA inspection, depending on what DMV you go in the state of California. But here in the Central Valley, that's what they call it, examiners at DMV here. So any questions on this exam? If you need help, some refreshment on this for before your test, be more than happy to help you out. You can comment on the YouTube video or on my Instagram, and you could comment there, and I could send you some information how to get a hold of me, help you out on this complicated test. Thank you very much.